First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The 2 teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. Oof, and we are in for some tough conditions tonight. 41 degrees at game time. The 1-2. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And there's out number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So striding forward now, Jose Ramirez. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's gone 3 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. He swings and grounds it to short. Kipnis. Relay to Encarnacion, and they turn the double play.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Gardner is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A man left for the White Sox. Still no score. Edwin Encarnacion now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 4 for 13. He also has 1 home run.
Encarnacion.
First offering on its way. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Encarnacion, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I know this guy's in the final year of his contract, but everybody is enamored with slugging percentage and home runs these days. But the guys in that dugout know who leads this team in hits, and it's this guy.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. Encarnacion gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Therefore it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting 6th, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning. But instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Ozuna is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Batting 8th, The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Here's the 2-0. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Indians strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Chris Bryant now. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up. And out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bauer has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. First home run of the campaign for him. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0. That ball ball was absolutely blasted.
113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. High in the air out to center field. Naquin is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting it, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. Bauer sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lindor onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. We played 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Matt Vasgersian back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the left-handed hitting catcher Brian McCann settles in to start out the inning at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 1 for 4. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
2 balls and a strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zipped right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Throw over to the bag. Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Steal. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an...
Sure. Okay.
Lead arm like this, great base running there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1. Carlos Correa is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing shortstop, number 1, Carlos.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Strike called, 2-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Blackman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. So now it's Mark Hanna as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now. If I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hard hit ball to short. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, center fielder, Charlie.
Now at the plate, Charlie Blackman. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball on his first at bat and didn't miss it.
Gardner will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dexter
Coming to the plate now, Dexter Fowler. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Pulled toward right center field. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Bauer pauses. Here's the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Smoke toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Devo, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Soft liner toward short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. White Sox strand a couple. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. In now for Cleveland, Edwin Encarnacion. He reached on a single in his first try.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. He's outside for a ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
2-2. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball one.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Line drive to center field. Blackman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bryant begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, base hit to right. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
In now, Gary Sanchez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Schwarber on second. Ozuna at first, one gone. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Underhanded flip, the second for one to Encarnacion, who's got it, and that retires the side. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. In there at the knees, strike one.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
1-1 the count. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Chisenhall is retired, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. One out, nobody on. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Here's a chopper to first. Kenna has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Brian McCann.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Brian McCann. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Now at the plate, Mark Canha. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's not up at 1-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Charlie.
So the base is empty here with one away. And in to bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing
Now
all the way, gets his hands
hitter.
quickly through the zone,
Victor
and just rips it down the left
Fowler.
field line, just how they draw it up.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Dexter Fowler. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. On to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play. And I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but
into the box now, Carlos Correa, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. A bouncer to the left side. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. White Sox leave 1. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Odubel Herrera. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Odubel Herrera.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Hey, Dero, that's a one-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far on this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention. A little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. All tied at 1-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yohan Moncada.
Leading up for the White Sox, the second baseman, Yohan Moncada.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Ramirez waits on it. One down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So digging in now, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gardner is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Solo shot to right center, his second of the game, as the White Sox move ahead 2-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Bauer's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one. But the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Hit to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. Back here on the south side of Chicago, White Sox on top in this one. But before we get out to the seventh, let's take a look at our game summary through the first six. Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion. And guys, seventh inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. One out now for the Indians in their seventh. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Softly hit here to the left side. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And he'll reach second now with one away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hard ground ball to third, right to Bryant. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Into the box, Lonnie Chisenhall, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Kipnis at second with 2 down. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
He pulls this one into right. Ozuna is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Indians lead 1. Our score remains 2-1. Adam Ottavino will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And that's off the left field wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
In now, Mark Canha. And it's fouled away. No hits to this point. Bullet back up the middle. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Up next for the White Sox, the center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive into left field. A base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference. Even if it's only psychological, the pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Now a throw over to first, back in standing. Has a look, now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Runners on first with one down. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Another 0-2 coming. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
The batter, number 1.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. 8th inning coming up, and the White Sox are out in front 3-1. Now in the box, Brett Gardner. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Gardner.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. The 1-1 is taken below the zone for a ball. Three and 1 now to Brett Gardner.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Blackman is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Nope,
inside with a first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. 8th inning of this low scoring affair. 3-1 our score. There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Stepping up now, Odubel Herrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for Cleveland.
Stepping into the box, Jose Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Now the 1-0. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Here it comes, 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position. McCann at third. Ramirez on at second with 2 down. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied here in the 8th.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. In the dirt here. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And this one's in the dirt. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Full count now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So it's 2 runs. Zach McAllister is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom. Half of the 8th.
Number 34. Zach.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout, as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. Ready now, Chris Bryant. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Up next for Chicago, the left fielder, Kyle.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
And that's the second out.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gardner going back, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Striding into the box, Jason. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Gregerson will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Set to deal on 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Right side, but it's well foul. Another payoff pitch. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Ground ball right into the shift. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Standing in now, Tyler Naquin, trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit.
The right fielder, number 8, Lonnie.
Digging in, Lonnie Chisenhall. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now.
Not sure if you guys could hear us. We'll be in and out. Oh, look, you're all prepared for me.
Yeah. So, did you go to Crystal Lake now?
Huh?
Do you just look at Crystal Lake now?
No, I am actually moving into a different position in the company, so I'll be traveling. Brianna will be up here and Crystal Lake. I'll be around until about the 27th of April.
Okay.
Well, 26th, because that's a Friday. Is Jesse sleeping?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. You're going to do your smoke detector. All right, Daniel, we're all done. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.
in order.
Brian McCain.
Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball one.
This is a tough spot in the game right here. But when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
Kipnis, the runner at third. Naquin at second. Gardner is over at first with one away. There's Moncada. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Gary.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. This is popped up. Kipnis trying to get there, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The batter, the first baseman.
Digging in now, Mark Hanna. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Kipnis charging in on it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. In tied at 93, ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Naquin's on the move. He makes the catch, and we are headed to extra. So the